A very warm welcome to you all. Our guest tonight is Ameera Koheeallee. She is a versatile artist, and tonight, during this episode of One on One, Ameera is going to share with us her artistic journey. Ameera, thank you so much for joining us in the studio of the MBC.
Thank you very much for having me on this platform, Koheeallee.
Ameera, art doesn't need words to express your feeling. It only shows. It is in fact a universal language where we can tell our own stories. Ameera, how did you develop this passion for art?
Actually, it was an inborn passion. Right from childhood, I used to draw on walls, which gave my parents quite a headache, with wax crayons. And from then, I have pursued this passion by studying visual arts, fine arts at the MGI, and also now I can say I am an artist living my passion.
What is its importance in your life actually? What does art represent to you?
Art is, it may sound cliche, but it's a way to escape reality. Most times when I feel a bit down, my emotions run low, so I find myself in the solace of painting, and yeah, art is something that it makes you discover your inner self.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it you kind of make retrospective on your life as well, as an artist, as an individual, and
It's also very liberating, right?
yeah, it is freedom.
But at what point did you actually decide to follow a career path as an artist? Because it was initially a passion for you.
Yes, actually, as I said, I have studied fine arts at MGI for 5.5 years, diploma and my degree as well. So after my graduation, I was looking for a job actually as an educator. So meanwhile, as I was waiting for an answer, I said to myself, I'm shy. I haven't been able to kind of develop my artistic kind of self. So I approached a few galleries, notably Artista Gallery. I have also tried to contact the British Council, which I worked with in collaboration with them. So my first art exhibition, I can say, was with Art Lab, David Lages, and it was followed by Priya Ramkisun Imiloa. And now, just recently, I have participated in an art exhibition with The Arts in collab with British Council for the SDG goals. So, yeah.
How about those exhibitions actually? Did it actually have any specific theme? How about those?
Yes, actually, the last one was sustainability. I worked on Life Below Water, which clearly shows pollution, plastic pollution, how it affects marine life. So I dived into some research concerning other ways to, as a means of prevention for plastic. I stumbled upon on the mealworm, who actually can eat plastics and has digestive enzymes, which are biodegradable when. Yeah. So I try to put this element, the mealworm, as the king of the artwork. The artwork is called A Feast of Plastic. So he is the kind of savior for all animal sea creatures. Yeah.
Do you believe that this art exhibition provides a platform for emerging artists to showcase their talent?
Actually, yes and no, because as an emerging artist myself, a few years back, I have participated in quite a lot of group exhibitions, but I haven't got the exposure as
the
such.
Recognition as such.
The recognition as such. Now it's through the organization CALM, Cool Ali Maurice, that I have kind of put a little imprint that yeah, I'm an artist, this is what I do. I have kind of got the exposure, and I try in my turn to to um, to help other artists, Mauritian artists, for people to discover their talent, their artworks, and to give them the right exposure that I haven't got
Yes.
in the past.
It's important to get the exposure right.
Yes.
It encourages you to do even better.
Yeah, definitely, and also to narrate our story as an artist, to share with the others what we have in mind. It can be a social. It can act as a social change,
Definitely.
a personal for personal identity development, or for education as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ameera, tell us about the different art forms that you actually practice.
Actually, as a versatile visual artist, I can draw and paint in any media. I can also create sculptures in metal, cement, clay. I also can, I dabbled into printmaking with different techniques like etching, etc. But my favorite remains working with acrylic. Acrylic, it is quite easy, it dries up easily, quite quickly. So you kind of get the opportunity to correct some mistakes that you have left out on the artwork, and also my palette is easy to clean, so it just peels off right off like plastics. Yeah.
You're also an eco-friendly artist, right?
Yes.
Explain to us the concept about that.
Actually, I am trying to incorporate recycled plastics as a medium in paintings, so as to promote recycling, and also for artists, like they don't have the constraint of using only paint or only, I don't know, just for sculpture only metal. They can also include plastics to create something beautiful, to give something another life, to beautify it. And also, why plastics? Because it is affecting our marine life. So as a Mauritian, I have got the opportunity to be at beautiful beaches, beautiful seaside, to relax and etc. But I see that many of us don't kind of take the responsibility to clean up after having the picnics and all.
Yeah, true.
So my artwork, it's beautiful in nature. You can see a lot of colors, turquoise, blue. It's the sea. Many people love nature, but it is ironic that they are
We don't
not
take
taking
care
care
of
of it.
Yes. So by integrating sustainability in your artwork, do you actually aim to raise consciousness about people to care for the
Yes.
environment?
Actually, the work speaks for itself, that it is in an attempt to create awareness, to preserve our natural heritage that we have got. Yeah.
So also tell us about, you've mentioned about plastic earlier. Share with us a type of work that you've created with that.
Actually, back in 2019, I created an artwork called The Vengeful Wave. Since I'm passionate about art, and I saw the competition called Partage de Création. I just joined in because I love painting. It was a first experience, a first competition that I've ever joined, and not knowing that it was sponsored by Union Européenne. Well, I created the artwork with acrylic paints on plywood, and I incorporated biodegradable plastics, flakes and pellets, very small flakes and pellets. So the wave, it's kind of in a mix between installation, painting, sculpture, because it kind of comes back at you. It's very prominent. It is in 3D. The wave itself is in 3D. Yeah. And I used plastic spoons, forks, etc. to create this kind of a relief. Yeah.
And how was the competition for you? Did it actually help you to improve as an artist?
The competition allowed me to grow personally, because like I said, I was quite shy. I had to present my work in front of a jury, So I had to talk about why I did this artwork, how I did it, and it was among 70 contestants that I won the first prize.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
But Ameera, what are the changes that you want to bring in the perception of art in the country as an artist?
Actually, there is a lot of talk about art as being, oh, you paint, that's all. They don't, some people don't give art its proper value. As an educator myself, I can say art has helped many students, not only as the subject, but it's a means to communicate.
Yes.
So there is that trust, there is that while engaging in art, there is that sense of fun that some students, some youngsters have kind of forgotten their childlike demeanor. So while using art, while using paint. So yeah.
Yes.
And about art in Mauritius, well, actually, since it was my passion, I made it my profession, both as an artist and an educator. So it's kind of, I proved to myself that, yeah, you can make something out of your passion, out of art. And here I am.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an example that art can be something pursued personally and professionally.
You need to
as
have
well.
the willingness, right?
Yes,
The
perseverance,
determination.
patience, and practice. Yeah.
But you're also a versatile artist. How important is versatility in art? Do you believe that it's more important to have a specialization, or you can be versatile as well? What's your point of view? Yeah.
Actually, you can be both. You can be specialized in one field of art, like painting or sculpture or printmaking, etc. But for myself, I find being a versatile artist opens up more opportunities to discover more about art, art making, the creation, the process. And as an artist, I don't like to put myself in a box. So that's why I say versatile, because sometimes I'm painting, sometimes I'm DIYing, I'm creating something out of wood, recycled wood, plastics. I like photography. I'm passionate about printmaking also. So I kind of like to
Let
go
your
with the flow.
imagination
Yeah.
run free,
Yeah.
right? Imagination is also very important for
Yes.
artistic skill, right?
Definitely. Imagination, and also as artists we have to be open-minded, right? So there is a sense of intelligence also that comes to play when an artist creates an artwork, because we think something, we have something in our thought. It is very difficult to translate it on
paper,
on
right?
Canva, on paper. So it takes intelligence, research, and also some kind of empathy, because we also think about the audience. What will the audience think? Sometimes we get some constraints because as artists we have some commissioned artworks, we have some exhibitions that are going on. So there are some specific themes that we have to stick to. So sometimes we have to limit ourselves to those themes and way of working.
Yeah. Share with us your creative process to create an artwork, because most of your artwork are actually focused on environment, right?
Yes. Actually, the ones that I've created on environment, as I said, it requires a lot of research first, because I have to understand the matter at hand, the issues, and then I try to find some solutions to those issues and translate that through my artworks.
Nature is your muse then.
Yes, definitely nature is my muse. And also I'd like to add that when I find myself kind of low, I go to the beach to kind of get inspired, to recharge
Yes.
energetically. And also I enjoy leisure fishing with my dad, so that's when it all started. I began to work on environmental issues, etc., marine ecosystem, because one day I found the whole seashore was dead. Yeah, the coastline was dead, the seashells, etc., and also there was sharks which were dead on the seashore. That was the
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about the click,
Yeah, the
actually.
click, yeah.
Yes. Ameera, do you actually have any hobby that helps you to derive your artistic self, rejuvenate your creativity?
Actually, my hobby, it's quite simple. It is, well, one is, obviously it is art, it is painting, but I also enjoy baking, and I also enjoy fishing, like I said, and sometimes when I want to rejuvenate or kind of fight the artist block that I get, I find myself on YouTube watching painting of artists, um, artists that I
You
appreciate,
appreciate.
yeah, I look up to, I can say, yeah.
What are the different the different aspects that make an artwork visually fascinating? Because it's also very subjective.
Yes.
The way different person, different audience will have a certain point of view on an artwork.
Exactly. Aside from the elements of art and principles of design that it is known to all artists, it is the philosophy of art, the inspiration, the creation, the expression, the way it is presented as well. So these elements are quite important because this is how the audience will see the artwork, will interpret it, and yeah, this is very important in art making.
And how do you deal with criticism actually as an artist?
Actually,
Yeah.
as an artist, I like when people criticize my work, but be it good or bad, because it is a learning curve. I get to learn I get to think about, well, maybe the person is right. I could have done such and such thing better or another way. So it is really a way of learning as an artist, and also personally, it makes me grow because I'll try to research on that, on the criticism, and the good criticism. Of course, it is quite pleasant to get good feedbacks from the audience, from the public. Yeah.
So do you actually have any important issues that are actually fueling your art these days?
Actually, when I find myself a little bit into my head, let's say it like that, um, I try to paint, but not to really please, or it's only creation, only pouring out emotions on whether it is a piece of wood, a paper, canva, whatever material I can find reachable. I'll just pour out emotions right on which I can't. Sometimes I get some difficulties to express myself verbally, so I do it.
By drawing.
Yeah, by drawing.
And
Exactly.
every artist actually have a handful of other artists. They look for inspiration and guidance.
Yes.
Is there any artist who actually inspired you to pursue that path?
Actually, I have quite a few names. It is Salvador Dali, who is a surrealist, and Van Gogh. And also, I have my teachers, my ex-teachers, who Faisal Dilou, and my lecturers from MGI as well, because they have helped. They have prepared me, formed me into what I am, an artist. So, and I'd like to extend a thank. I'd like to thank them for that. Yeah.
Ameera, how has your style changed over the years? You've been in that field for a long time, right? So how do you
Yes.
see the evolution of your style?
Actually, from the beginning, I was creating only representational, as if art is quite mimetic in nature. So I'd see something and create it. over the years, with maturity, with age, and with whatever is going on in the surrounding Mauritius, etc. So I try to invest my talent into creating something that would also contribute to society. Yeah.
But do you also actually integrate art in your life?
Yes, definitely. Art is very therapeutic in nature. So for my mental health, I use my paintings. Like I said, it is an escapism from reality. Yeah.
You know, Ameera, to achieve the status of an artist, it's actually not so easy. It takes time, effort, and dedication. If it's hard to get there, it's even harder to stay there. So, what are normally the challenges that an artist may face?
An artist have many obstacles right from the beginning that one has decided to pursue arts, both academically and also professionally, because especially here, I have been hearing, you're pursuing art at HSC. You know the materials are expensive. What will you do with an art degree? So these are some of
The prejudice.
yes, yes, I like to see that. But as an artist, it is difficult to find a platform to expose our artworks, and also for the selling of artworks. When someone buys an artwork from an artist, he or she is buying the artist's time,
Yeah.
intelligence, research,
Time.
talent, and also dedication. So many people, they see a painting and they automatically think it is to hang on a wall. It is only a showpiece. It's not limited to that. So maybe with time in Mauritius, we can, through schools, we can show students that you know, art is not only for as a subject. You can use it as therapy. You can use it for yourself. You can use it as a means to earn a living. So it is quite versatile. So that learning point begins in schools. It is the culture. Yeah.
We are actually drawing towards the end of this episode, but before that, Ameera, what are your future projects now?
My future projects for now would be hopefully a solo expo, and I'm also interested in pursuing my ME in fine arts very soon. Yeah.
And any message you would like to share with our youngsters to encourage them to follow their passion like you've done?
Actually, I'd like to say to youngsters that you don't have to be an artist to create. Anything that you have in your hand, a pen, paint, or a pencil, you can create. You don't have to have an art degree to be an artist, to create. And be free in your mind, follow your passion, follow your heart, and work. One day when you're working, while when you have made your passion your profession, work will not be work. It will be an enjoyable experience for you.
Thank you, Ameera.
Thank you very much, Koheeallee, for allowing me to express myself, to share with you all what I am I'm doing, actually.
Thank you. Dear viewers, we have now come to the end of this episode. We hope to catch you next week at the same time, same channel. Have a great evening.